That is the Red Brown car, owner of Harris Auto Racing in Boone, Iowa. That is a 21K of downtown Kyle Brown, and it was outside from Adele. Normally, you'd see him driving the BOOK, the Bookmobile. This year, because of the election, changing the number to the 2020 car. That is Dylan Book. So we got a car. Oh, that start. I can't see that start staying. Ryan Jenkins was on the gas way early. And indeed, not happening. Lane Pugh did not like that start, not one bit. So we're going to re-rack, repack, and restack for a complete restart. Chief scorer Kay Shirky admonishing the driver, saying, stay behind the driver in front of you until you see, as she put it exactly, the drop of the green. And Kay's one, if she speaks, you listen. So we will see if the drivers will be able to get a good start in this time, as we're going to be green coming out of 4 this time by. Once again, it's Jenkins, Berrigan, row 1, Stevens, McBurney, row 2, Sobbing Breeze, row 3, Brown and Book rounding out the field. Much better start, we're green. That's going to be Ryan Jenkins with the early advantage. Sean Berrigan in row number coming up second. Jeff Stevens trying to take over third early as he can't quite get McBurney cleared. He and McBurney are going to go side by side by a third place spot with Sobbing right behind him. Wow, look at Stevens driving it deep into 3. He's going to get by McBurney and Berrigan. 2 for 1 special at the Arby's, and the sliders look good. Jeff Stevens taking over second. McBurney now trying to get back underneath the 92. Nothing shaking, bacon. As it's going to be Ryan Jenkins leading. Oh, Stevens gets a little sideways. McBurney at the line by half a car length. The battle is on for second and third. Berrigan still fourth. Right now the battle is on for fifth between Kyle Brown and the 99 of Sobbing. Oh, Jeff Stevens driving that GRT so deep into turn 3. McBurney able to get a good run coming off of 4. So any advantage that Stevens is able to gain, he loses coming out. Meanwhile, all this is behind Ryan Jenkins. We're halfway home. Once again, Stevens on the high side. McBurney on low side this time. Stevens able to once again drive back around McBurney. The 92 of Stevens just powers it down. Now this time he's going to hook the cush. McBurney's going to go to the low side. Again, McBurney not able to clear the 92 of Stevens. That is your best battle on the track right now. Oh, and of course I say that. Here comes Sobbing to the inside of Brown. That is for 4th and 5th. Sobbing is going to shut the door on Brown, take over that 4th place spot. Oh no, the leader blows up. Ryan Jenkins in a big cloud of smoke. He is done for the heat race. That means that the McBurney-Stevens battle is your battle for the lead. White flag is out, 1 to go for Jeff Stevens. Jake McBurney right there in tow. Jesse Sobbing up to 3rd. Kyle Brown 4th. Sean Berrigan rounding out that top 5. Heartbreaker for the 6 of Jenkins. But as they come out of turn 4, Jeff Stevens wins heat race number 1. Oh, at the line, it's too close to call. I do believe Jake McBurney maybe by a nose got second, but I'm not quite sure. Him and Sobbing side by side for second and third. Kyle Brown fourth. And round out the top five is going to be Sean Berrigan. On the pole, his shop is 2 miles straight south of here. That is a 15M from Denison of Shane DeMay. And to his outside, no, you're not seeing double, folks. We talked about this earlier. That is Sobbing's car, but it is the Honey Creek Hitman, Travis Hatcher in the 13H driving. Row number 2 to the inside from Council Bluffs going to be the 19J of Jeff Jones, who is outside from Alvo, Nebraska, 35D of Dylan Silman. Row number 3 to the inside from Sioux City, the 48 of Bob Moore and Nate Thompson for Fremont to the outside. And rounding out the field, the 21D, that is Daddy Dave, Dave Brown from Kellogg. Warren Green and DeMay just hits the afterburners, rockets down into turn 1 with the lead. Hatcher now in second, Jones third, 35H, 35D of Silman in fourth. But look at Bob Moore. Bob Moore's starting to make up spots. He's going to get by Silman. And a little bit of contact with the left front of Jones, but he takes over that third place spot. Right now it is DeMay, Hatcher, Moore, Jones, and Silman, your top five. And Hatcher starting to reel in the Harris Auto Racing number 15M of Shane DeMay. Still plenty of time to catch him. See if possibly he can get by him. Just driving that jet mod way to the low side. He shows himself to DeMay. DeMay now knows he's there. Both drivers going to the whip. DeMay with a little bit better run coming off of that higher groove, a little bit better forward bite. But going down to 3 just like Jeff Stevens. Hatcher able to drive it way deep. New leader Hatcher. Travis Hatcher leads, Shane DeMay second. Bob Moore third. Dylan Silman fourth. And Jeff Jones running on top five. But Jones now under pressure from the 3T of Thompson. Silman now to the inside of Moore. That is your battle for third right now. Silman to the inside. It's going to get by Moore. Moore bobbles just a little bit. Silman able to take over third. Travis Hatcher walking away from Shane DeMay. Green flag out. 2 laps to go. It is Hatcher, DeMay, Silman, Moore, and Jones at top five. Travis Hatcher through 3 and 4 one more time. He's going to see the white flag out. 1 to go. Field starting to string out just a little bit. Barring anything wonky happening, this should be your finish. As Hatcher's going to take it through 3 and 4 one more time. Travis Hatcher in a borrowed car is going to win. Shane DeMay second, Dylan Silman third. Bob Moore fourth, and Jeff Jones rounds out the top five. Row number 3 to the inside from Spencer. That's the 8 of Mike Jensen. And to his outside from Chandler, Arizona, and now calls Central Iowa home. That is the 4T dub, Tim Ward. Rounding out the field from Bennington, Nebraska, in the 4, that is going to be Chevy Hayden. '29 Modifieds checking in tonight. This is the third of 4 heat races. It is a 7-pack. Final heat race will be 7 cars as well. Let's see who wins this heat. We are green. Craig Reitz immediately goes to the inside of Hermsen as they're going to dispense with Hermsen. And look at this. Look at this. Reitz going to the Arby's. Pulls a slider on Anderson. The champ is here, ladies and gentlemen. Not definitely taking a pun from the WWE. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look who's now in third from 6th starting spot. T-Dub in the house. Tim Ward now takes over that second place spot. He's looking to track down the champ. It's going to be the defending champ versus T-Dub. We'll see what happens. Right now, looks like the best battle on the track is going to be for that 5th place spot, and Chevy Hayden just took it from Hermsen. Hermsen trying to battle back on the inside, not happening, as Hayden now has sole possession of 5th. Jimmy Cole trying to track down Thor Anderson. Tim Ward trying to track down Craig Reitz. We've got the potential for 2 separate battles going on here, folks. The question is, are either one of them gonna come to fruition? Oh, it's Jimmy Cole. Yes, Jimmy Cole trying to get to the inside Thor Anderson as we're at the halfway point. Not quite able to capitalize. He's gonna follow back in the tire tracks to the 41. Craig Reitz, silky smooth as he is holding off. And I'll tell you what, Tim Ward not able to really gain any spots on him. Ward tried the high side, now trying the low side, not able to gain any ground. Meanwhile, Thor Anderson starting to pull away from the 55 of Cole just a little bit. 2 laps to go. It's Reitz, Ward, Anderson, Cole, and Hayden, your top 5. Oh, looks like problems. That is going to be problems for the 8 of Mike Jensen as he calls no joy. Pulls it pit side, will be done for the heat race. White flag is out, 1 more lap to go. Can the champ pick up a heat race win? Through 3 and 4 one more time. Craig Reitz is going to win heat race number 3. Tim Ward 2nd. Thor Anderson in 3rd. Jimmy Cole 4th. And Chevy Hayden's going to round out your top 5. Phil's Lawn Landscaping and Nursery Northern Sport Mod Track Championships deciding to stick the full sail panels on the side. See what he can do with the A-Mods. From Omaha, that's C777 of Cody Olson into his outside from South Sioux City, Nebraska. Former track champion here at the Crawford County Speedway, that is Ricky the Racer Steffen. Row number 2 to the inside, that is the 23, the farmer from Mapleton, Jim Teese, into his outside from Truro, Iowa, the 42 RH of Ronnie Holtz. Row number 3 to the inside, that is going to see from Stanton, the 71 of Jeff James, to his outside from Dunlap, the 1AR of Alex Reitz, and Brandon Spanier from Crete, Nebraska, the 19 XX rounds out the field. We are green! It's going to be Olson and Steffen side by side through turn 1, but as they come out 2, the wily veteran's going to take over the lead. Ricky the Racer Steffen with the lead now. Olson under pressure from the farmer. He's got that tractor tuned up with a super tune as he is going to get by Olson for 2nd. Now it's a pair of Razor chassis up at the front as Teese and Steffen going side by side to see who's going to get the lead right now. Cody Olson still hanging in there in 3rd. Jeff James in 4th. Ronnie Holtz now in 5th. Brandon Spanier trying to get in the top 5. See if he can get by Holtz. Meanwhile, back up front, Jim Teese takes over that lead spot. He's going to sail it down through 3 and 4. Ricky the Racer Steffen staying in stutter step with him. 1 lane higher. Cody Olson now in danger of losing 3rd spot as Jeff James has caught up to him. Olson to the high side, James to the low side. Nothing doing. Right now, the best battle on the track is for 5th. Ronnie Holtz has it. Brandon Spanier wants it. Holtz gets sideways. Spanier will take over that 5th place spot. Remember, 29 Modifieds. We will have a B feature here a little bit later on tonight. Jeff James has now caught the 777 of Olson. Can he get by is the question. Green flag's up, 2 laps to go for Jim Teese. Ricky the Racer stepping second. Cody Olson third. Jeff James fourth. Brandon Spanier in the top 5. Ronnie Hulse bobbles just a little bit. That's going to allow Alex Reitz to get by him. But the back up front, white flag is out. Jim Teese. Again, Jeff James not quite able to get by the 777 of Olsen. That is your only battle on the track right now. That is for third. As Jim Teese is going to sail it through 3 and 4 one last time. The farmer from Mapleton, Jim Teese, wins. Ricky the Racer stepping second. Cody Olson third. Jeff James fourth. And Brandon Spanier is going to round out your top 5. Well, for everybody at home that's watching, we hope you've enjoyed all of that heat race action, because I know we sure as heck did here. Row number 6 to the inside from Spencer, the 8 of Mike Jensen, to his outside from Truro, the 42 RH of Ronnie Hulse, and unfortunately, the 6 of Ryan Jenkins not making the call. So apparently the problems that plagued him in the heat race were terminal. So hopefully we'll see him back next week. RPMs come up and we are green with some B feature action. It is going to be Jeff Jones with the early advantage over Sean Berrigan. Brandon Spanier in third. Chevy Hayden sitting there in fourth. I do believe the top 4 are going to make it into the A-main. Oh, Hayden's in trouble. Here comes Alex Reitz and the 3T of Thompson. They were 3 wide for just a moment. Jeff Jones is starting to check out. Oh, Nate Thompson just about tried to stick his nose 3 wide again. Between Alex Reitz to the inside, Brandon Spanier to the outside. Thought better of it. And it's going to get back in line. Jeff Jones with a comfortable advantage over Sean Berrigan. Then it's Brandon Spanier and Alex Reitz, your top 4. Nate Thompson knocking on the back door of Reitz. He wants that top 4 spot. Reitz, just like a lot of other drivers, able to drive it way deep into turn number 3 on the low side. And pull away from Thompson just a little bit. Oh, and problems for the 4 of Chevy Hayden. He is going to pull it pit side. He is going to be done for the night. We are halfway home in this B feature for your quality truck, tire, and auto service, A-Mods. It is still Jeff Jones leading. Sean Berrigan second. Brandon Spanier third, but Spanier back under pressure from the 1 AR of Alex Reitz. Reitz drives it down to the inside. Can he get by? Top 4 will advance into the A-main tonight. Oh, Spanier bobbles. Spanier bobbles. Alex Reitz now takes over that 3rd place spot. Nate Thompson licking his chops. All he's got to do is get past Brandon Spanier and punch his ticket to the A-main, but he's only got 2 laps to do it in. Jeff Jones is in another zip code right now. Unless anything happens to him, he will punch his ticket into the A-main. 1 lap to go. We got Dylan Book around in top of 3. Is that going to bring out the caution? Yes, that's going to bring out the caution. Oh boy, this is going to jumble everything up, folks. Hopefully you've made your last trip to the concession stand, i.e. your refrigerator. Hopefully you made your last trip to the restrooms, i.e. your bathroom. Just remember, as the Round Mound of Sound Jimmy Scott says, when you're at home watching, there's no line for either. So hopefully you guys have made your last trip, because we got some more A-feature action coming up. But right now, let's see who's going to punch her ticket in. We're back to green, and Brandon Spanier trying to see if he can set up for a also not going to happen as he tries to get to the inside to the 1AR of Alex Reitz. Nate Thompson now going to the whip, trying to catch up to the 19XX. Spanier in that fourth and final transfer spot. We're back to white flag, 1 lap to go. Jeff Jones with a comfortable advantage. Sean Berrigan second. Alex Reitz third. Brandon Spanier fourth. And it looks like that's exactly how they're going to finish and punch their way in. Jeff Jones, Sean Berrigan, Alex Reitz, and Brandon Spanier finish top 4, and they will tag on to the back of tonight's Quality Truck, Tire, and Auto Service IMCA Modified feature. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this evening, I don't care if you're in your Barca Lounger or your couch, where you're at, get up and on your feet, give these guys a wave. These cars have put on a great show for you all night. We appreciate so much everybody tuning in on Advantage Racing TV, and we've got 20 more laps of action for you. Stay tuned because this is going to get epic. Caution lights are out. Drivers are strapped in. Motors are warmed up. DeMay and Olsen lead them through 3 and 4. Lane Pugh drops the green. We're modified racing! Shane DeMay is going to take the early advantage down to 1. Cody Olsen trying to get to the inside. Nothing shaking as it's going to be DeMay with the early advantage. Cody Olsen second. Travis Hatcher into third. It's going to be weird because Hatcher driving a second Jesse Sobbing Jet Mod. Right now it's Hatcher taking second from Olsen. Cody Olsen in third. Look at this. Jeff Stevens into fourth. Now the battle is on for fifth as it's Thor Anderson. The 1R of Craig Reitz. Ricky the Racer Steffen. And here comes the other Jet Mod of Jesse Sobbing. Now checking into the top 5. Oh, Cody Olsen in the wall. The 777. Shower of sparks like the 4th of July. Shane DeMay setting an early pace. Travis Hatcher trying to track him down. Jeff Stevens trying to hold off the defending champion, Craig Reitz, right now. The battle is on for that 5th place spot as Cody Olsen sitting in 5th. But here comes Sobbing. Sobbing trying to get by that Edge chassis 777. And indeed, he's going to do it. He is now going to set his sights on the defending champion. Sobbing to the low side. Reitz to the outside. Reitz, better run coming off. Now Cody Olsen in danger of losing a spot to the Flying Farmer. Once again, Jim Teese has a super tune on that yellow tractor. But up front right now, it is all Shane DeMay as he is starting to gap the 13H of Hatcher. Good news is, DeMay's leading. Bad news is, 2 weeks ago, he was in this exact same situation, leading with a straightaway advantage. And later, at the last stages of the race, the motor expired. Is he going to get snake bit again, or can the 15M, the Harris chassis, park it in Van Wall Equipment Victory Lane for the first time in 2020 here at the Crawford County Speedway? It's DeMay, Hatcher, Stevens, Reitz, and Sobbing, your top 5. We've got battles all the way through the back. We got battles all through the field right now. Oh, Thor Anderson's going to call a no joy. He is done as looks like the hood peeling up on the Rock Valley 41 car. front, it is still Shane DeMay. Travis Hatcher looks like he might have gained just a little bit of ground. But here's the thing, folks. We are only halfway home, 10 down, 10 to go. Lap traffic is about to come into play for the 15 Emma DeMay. As it looks like it's going to be Sean Berrigan and the 19XX of Brandon Spanier will be the first cars on the hit list. Jesse Sobbing now trying to get by, and in fact does get by the 92 of Jeff Stevens. That is for third. Now Stevens going to try and swing back by the inside. Can't quite get it done. Sobbing's going to take over third. So you got Shane DeMay and Harris up front. A pair of crazy 99 Tasmanian Devil Jet Mods in second and third, and Hatcher and Sobbing. You have a GRT sitting there in fourth with the 92 of Stevens, and a Hoffman chassis with the defending champ, the 1R, Craig Reeds. Your leader now catching up to the back end of the field as he is caught up to Brandon Spanier. Let's see how he is able to get through lap traffic. DeMay now coming up to the 19XX. Spanier keeps it on the low side. DeMay's hanging it high. DeMay will get by. Meanwhile, Jesse Sobbing seeing deja vu as his car is catching his car as he is catching up to the 13H of Hatcher. That is for second. Meanwhile, oh, Alex Reeds gets a little sideways. Manages to gather it back up. Jeff Jones also off the pace into one. Is he going to be able to make it around to the pits? As the 19J is not under power right now. And indeed, Jeff Jones is going to be able to find the pit area. So we are clean and green. Shane DeMay now has clear track up to the 71 of Jeff James. And he's only got 2 laps left. Potentially, Jeff James could be the last lap car that he's going to have to deal with. Sobbing and Hatcher, they're going at it side by side. Meanwhile, white flag coming out for the 15M of Shane DeMay. Travis Hatcher still second. Third is still currently the 99 of Sobbing. Fourth, the 92 of Jeff Stevens. And, wait a minute, correction. Shane DeMay's going to win. Shane DeMay wins. Travis Hatcher second. Jesse Sobbing third. Oh, at the line. Jeff Stevens just barely nips Jim Teese for fourth. Teese will round out the top 5. And Shane DeMay decides to take an extra lap just for good measure.